Hello everyone, good evening. Hello YouTube babies. Welcome to another session for Paper One Live on YouTube. So today we are planning to do like recently TNSET have been over, so there will be a Paper One analysis for TNSET now. Like there will be some discussions of the questions regarding with TNSET. Like TNSET is the syllabus is same as NET what we have. So welcome babies everyone. Hello, welcome everyone. Are you ready with the chat? Yes, good evening, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Yes, hello, hello. So, guys, today we are going to deal with TNSET paper one analysis. So, we will have some questions regarding TNSET and we will do how like the question was or like how from which all portions. Obviously, the same syllabus as net what we have 10 units, 10 different units and 5 questions each from each unit. So, as compared to net, how was the question and all? We'll just look for. Are you all ready, guys? Today, as I told you, like today we'll be having paper on all Wednesdays, or sorry, all Thursdays now. We'll be having paper one. So, like just change from that for this time, but like we'll have to. We'll, like every week we'll have a paper on session. That's what every week we'll have a paper on session now. From now onwards, every week we'll have. Okay, guys, where is the chat? I'm looking for a chats, live chats. Hello, can we start? Okay, so we are going with the TNSET paper one revision or paper one question analysis. Okay, are you ready, everyone? So we can just like those who are preparing for NET or any other set exams, you will be utilize. You can utilize from this video because the questions are somewhat same. Okay, so this is our first question, and this was from the teaching aptitude part that you have. Teaching aptitude part that they have. This was the first question. Okay, so guys, tell me the answer now. Yes, hello everyone. Hello Aruna. Lokesh, good evening. Select the correct statement related to learner-centered approach. Statement that gives people as actively involved in teaching learning process. The main function of the teacher is not to instruct but to evoke learning. Select the correct answer. Such an easy question from teaching aptitude part. A only correct, B only correct. Both A and B are correct and both A and B are incorrect. So by reading the question itself, you can get the answer. Easy answers. Easy question that is. So guys, which one do you think it is? Is it 3? Okay, some answers are like 3. Okay. Then anybody, any answers, other answers? Guys, yes, I need your chat boxes here. The main function of the teacher is not to instruct, but to evoke learning also. Is it not correct? It's correct only, obviously. People is actively involved in teaching learning process. Obviously, it is teaching and learning, like the people is involved in teaching learning process. So we'll go with both A and B. The answer is both A and B are correct. Such a simple question. When you read the question, you'll get an idea of all those things regarding the teaching aptitude. Going to the next question, guys. In which of the following the learner is expected to take responsibility of his or her learning? Okay. So the learner is expected to take the responsibility. So read the question very carefully and then answer. Programmed learning, constructivist approach, demonstration, experiential learning. So where the learner is taking in charge of his or her learning. So in which approach? So is it programmed? Is it constructivist? Is it demonstration? Is it experiential learning? What do you think of it? Yes, guys, what do you think of which is the like type of learning it is? Is it programmed learning? Is it constructivist approach? Is it demonstration or is it experiential learning? Yes. Do you think that it's constructivist? Everyone goes with the constructivist approach. That is the correct answer. The answer is constructivist approach. Very great. Good. Going with the next one. GER in higher education refers to. So this question can be analyzed from the higher education part or from the teaching aptitude. Like you have higher education, the teaching aptitude also. You can refer with any of them or with the higher education part, anything. So GER, such a simple question. where like every time when I conduct a so online series revision or something like that regarding with the paper one, I'll tell you GER is very much important. GER is very much important. So we have the options like gross enrollment rate, gross enlargement rate, gross enrollment ratio, gross education ratio. These are the like options given in the like TNSET exam paper. Okay, fine. So I didn't make the options. So they only made the options. What is the answer? Option three. You're going with option three, everyone. Gross enrollment ratio. Okay, that's correct only. Gross enrollment ratio. It's very simple. Like every time, like if we have attempted our net revisions, if you have seen our YouTube videos, from that you can get this answer. Okay, or for sure you can get. By seeing those questions, I felt that. Okay. Question next one. Sampling question. Like every time we discuss sampling question in research aptitude revisions and paper on revisions on the YouTube live, guys. That's it. Like I'm telling the truth, right? Which one of the following is appropriate when it is difficult to identify the members of the derived population, like deep sea rivers? Snowball sampling, quota sampling, judgmental sampling, and convenience sampling. This type of sampling we discuss. Which one of the following is appropriate when it is difficult to identify the members of the derived population? TNSET people or like Tamil Nadu people, like those who wrote TNSET, was it like worth seeing our videos, YouTube videos? These all samplings all were discussed. Is it? Yeah, it was. எப்படி நீங்க எல்லாம் நல்லாதே பரீட்சை எழுதியா? Is my Tamil correct? At the test TNSET revision, let me talk some Tamil also. எப்படி இருந்தோம் பரீட்சை எல்லாம்? TNSET எல்லாம் எப்படி இருந்து? Like was it worthy watching our videos? Yeah, snowball quota, like difficult thing. Okay, so it is actually when it is difficult to identify the members of the derived population, what do you use? Is it snowball? Is it quota? Obviously not quota. Judgmental is purposely, like you have something in your mind and you like you know the population exactly, but it is actually difficult to identify. So obviously it will be thing that you got. Yeah, it is correct. Oh, those options, it is correct. It is snowball sampling only. Very great. Super. Snowball sampling only. Super. Okay. Next one. Arrange the steps in research in sequential order. Like very, very familiar questions. What all, how many times we have discussed the sequential steps? How many times we have discussed? Arrange the steps of research in sequential order. Identifying a research problem, specifying the purpose for research, reviewing the literature, collecting the data, reporting and evaluating research, analyzing and interpreting data. Okay, which is a sequence that you will follow. Yes, guys, I am looking for the chat now. I say I need a chat. I'm looking for the chat. Yes. Yes, you are telling the answers. Very good. Yes, superb. You are telling it as A. Everyone, it is telling it as A. Okay, fine. Let me see if it is A or what. Okay, C, some C. Some C. First one, obviously, it is identifying a research problem, right? That will be true. Then is it specifying the purpose of research? Are you telling that? Is it specifying the purpose of research? Are you telling like that? No, obviously it won't be. After that, identifying, we'll go with reviewing the literature. So one, then three. So if it is one, then three, what is the option that is left with? It is the only option that is with three. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, right? After reviewing, we have specific research, specifying, and then we'll have collecting the data, then reporting and evaluating, then analyzing and interpreting. That is the correct order. So after identifying, obviously, there will be reviewing the literature, right? Yeah, that's it. So that is the correct option, guys. So such an easy question with the, these are from the research aptitude that we can easily identify. That is from the research aptitude. So obviously, you will get the answer as 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. Very great, superb. Next one. Question from communication, direct one. Communication which does not include words but communicates a message. Very easy. Verbal, non-verbal, encoding and decoding. Very easy question. Direct question it is. You can get the answer very easily. Guys, what is the answer? Communication which does not involve words, but it communicates a message. What is that? I'm looking for the chat. Yes. Be ready. What is the answer, guys? Is it verbal? Is it non-verbal? Is it encoding or decoding? So actually, like, these are very basic questions from the communication part that you can get. Okay. Yes. What is the answer? Everybody going with non-verbal. Everybody going with non-verbal. So why should I go with another option? Your options are correct, guys. The answer is non-verbal only. Very good. Because communicating without words or communicating with signs, symbols, and all, it goes under non-verbal communication. That's great. Very good. Next question. So it's a maths question. Like, I have seen maths questions from the TNSET question paper. It's somewhat a moderate one. There was harder questions and there was a like little bit easy questions also. And like every time the questions, like out of 50 questions, you may not be able to handle for 50. You will be able to only like select or like answer 45. That's enough. That's well and enough. Well and good. Because 45 questions means like into two, you get 90 marks, right? So like in a competitive exams, you may be able to do only 45 questions, right? So that's good. So in math questions, some three or four were simple. One question regarding with the pendulum ISO, that is a little harder one. So when the coming lives and all, we'll discuss that question. No worries. So this question is with the loss percentage. How many times we have discussed loss percentage in the marathon sessions, in the live sessions and all. So it will be, I think it was useful. So loss percentage, what is the formula for loss percentage every time when I write loss percentage? So I'll tell you that amount of change. I will tell you the formula like amount of change. That means loss. Okay, the amount of change here will be loss by the base amount. What will be the base amount every time? It will be the CP. The cost price will be the base amount. So the basic formula for increase or decrease percentage is this one, amount of change by base amount into 100. You should not study any for like formula for profit, loss, increase, decrease. One formula for everything. Okay. So here the amount of change will be the loss incurred. So what is the loss? Actually, the loss was 300 because 1,500 was the CP and 1,200 was the SP. So 1,500 minus 1,200, that is 300. That is the amount of change. That is a loss. See, okay. So by base amount, obviously it will be the cost price. That is 1,500 goes for the cost price into 100. It's very simple one, very simple math that you have. So you can cancel two zeros. So it's actually 300 by 15 that you will get 300 by 15. The answer, what is the answer? Everyone, you are getting the answer. It's actually 20%. It is 20%. Is it correct? 20% that you are getting. 20% will be the answer. Is it okay, guys? You got the idea, loss percentage? Amount of change by base amount into 100. That is a loss percentage that we have. Okay. So whenever you have increase or decrease percentage also, same formula can be used. Clear? Same formula can be used. Increase or decrease percentage. Profit percentage. Same formula. In profit percentage, the amount of change will be profit. There also the base amount will be cost price only. Is it okay with you? Yes, that's it. And then going with the next one, we'll check for the answer. Is it 20%? Yeah, it's 20% that we have. Yes, guys, that's 20%. You have got the answer. Superb. Going with the next one. Find the correct alternative. Flying is bird and creeping. Yeah, very simple one. You can associate with this one with the logical reasoning part. Basically, like logical reasoning, like from the TN like net and TNSET, they have some changes where they won't much they the TNSET or other set exams, they won't ask much from the syllogism or like from the fallacies and all. But they will ask, they can ask also, but just in the syllabus. But here it is like regarding with the analogies of the word analogy it is asked. So you can relate with the logical reasoning here. Flying is bird and then creeping. What is what can creep? Aeroplane, ground, flower, snail. Very easy answer, like a small child can answer. Flying is to bird and creeping is to what? It's a question from logical reasoning. So you can see the question trends. Like net, you cannot expect a question like this in net exam. But all other state exams, it's somewhat paper one easy. So if you study for net, you study paper like net for paper one. So paper one for net. So obviously it's very like useful, guys. The answer is snail. And guys, we have at Vallath, we have paper one dedicated course only for paper one. Okay, it's not only for English literature. Everybody can join. Everybody who's attempting any set exam also, because if you study paper one net, you can score like you can like clear every or you can crack every set exams also. Every state level exams also. Okay, so paper one dedicated courses are there, especially for paper one. Yeah, snail is the answer here. Now, in a certain language, miracle is coded as NKUEHRL. Then, how Gamble coded in that language? So, like when it is coding and decoding, you need to understand the language. Like you need to understand the like letter positions and all. So we have here is miracle MIRACLE. So miracle. So that is it. And then coming to M is like N is coded, K is the code, then U is the code, then E is the code, then H is the code, then R is the code, then L is the code. So guys, what you can get from this miracle? Okay, so M, you can get it with +1, right? M, the next letter, L, M, N. So R is here. So is it K? It's K. No, it's not. It's K, right? Okay. So I, it is I. Miracle, it's I. So it is I. J is missed and K. So it is +2, right? +2. I, J, K. R is actually R, S, T. Two letters are missed and then it is +3. A, B, C, D. Three are missed and then fourth letter is written. So it is +4. So we could understand the pattern. A1 +2 +3 +4. Obviously, after C, D, E, F, G is missed. So +5. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Q is missed. So 5 letters is missing. +6. Then E, F, G, H, I, J, K. +6 letters are missed. So +7. So it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These much letters are missed and then the code is written. So what will be with the gamble? So gamble, Gamble, gamble. So G, what is the first one? First letter it will be +1. So it will be H. Any letter starting with H? Easy. Only one option with H. That will be the answer. Don't look for AMBLE. That is a strategy. Don't waste time. HCPFQK. That will be the option because you know. Next, you can check. Let's just check for the next number also. +2, right? A, B, C. You should miss one. So C, correct. So that is the option that we have. Only option with H, starting with H. You cannot have this much easy option also. Right? You have the option HCPFQK. Yeah, easy one. Don't look for every option, every letter, don't associate because you have got the option. That is a strategy. Don't waste time. Okay, guys. So that's it. The answer you have got, very good. Next one. Statements, morning walks are good for health. Conclusion 1 is given as all healthy people go for morning walks. Conclusion 2, evening walks are harmful. Okay, choose the correct option. Only one conclusion 1 follows, only conclusion 2 follows. Either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. Neither conclusion 1 nor 2 follows. Which one you will go with? Like the statement, if the conclusion is there, the statement should have something regarding with the conclusion. And you know, morning walks are good for health. It is being given. So by reading the conclusion, does it logically follow from the statement? Does it logically follow from the statement? Morning walks are good for health. And all health, like conclusion 1 gives it all healthy people go for morning walks. Conclusion 2, what do you think of, guys? Is it C? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? What are the options? Whether one conclusion 1 follows or conclusion 2 follows? Or is it 3? Is it 4? Which one? Answers. I need answers from you. Are you telling it is C? Or like which is the answer that you will go with? We'll go with the answer 4. Neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 because like it doesn't tell about any healthy people. And it does not tell about any evening walks also because like it doesn't tell about evening walks are harmful. Told only about all healthy people go for walks. No, morning walks are good for health. It told. So obviously it does not logically follow from the statement. Obviously conclusion 1 or 2 follows. That's the answer. Given below are two statements. So by seeing the statements, statement 1 it is given as a histogram is a graphical method for presenting data. Statement 2 is the frequency of the observation is depicted along the horizontal axis. So I can just give the statement 1 and 2 as this one. Okay, then yeah, that's it. Okay. A histogram is a graphical method for presenting data. Statement 1. So by this, can you identify which is the question from, which is the unit that is this question asked from? This is from data interpretation. Like you can't see this question in net exam where you will see the question from data interpretation. You cannot see some theory questions from the part of data interpretation, but that can be asked in any exit exams also, maybe net exams also. But they have stopped asking theory questions in the data interpretation. The trend is stopped, but now is the table questions they are being asked in the net. But state level exams, you can state level eligibility test exam, you can expect these type of the theory questions also from the data interpretation. So a histogram is a graphical method for presenting data. The frequency of the observations is depicted along horizontal axis. So which is the horizontal axis? That you should understand. Which is the horizontal axis? The horizontal axis is X. The vertical axis is Y. So usually the frequencies are of the observations are depicted along the vertical axis, not along the horizontal axis. So option statement 2 is not correct. Statement 1 is correct. That is the answer. Option 4 we can go with. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect because histogram is obviously a graphical method. Histogram. We are drawing like rectangular blocks to represent. That is histogram, and maybe like the rectangular blocks are very near. For the continuous frequency tables, we draw histograms, and then like frequency of the observations are depicted along the vertical axis, not the horizontal axis. Okay. The next question, guys. Identify the key considerations of the planning processes of e-learning design. Process of an e-learning design. Okay, it's e-learning design. So it can be considered from the ICT part. Okay, the first option is tutor, audience, and computer only. It's Blackboard, audience, tutor. Obviously, it won't be because e-learning, Blackboard won't be there. Audience, resource needs, proposed learning outcomes, assessment needs and methods. Audience, computer, Blackboard, and tutor. Which is the option that you will go with. Key consideration of the planning process of e-learning design. E-learning. Like, which one you will go? The audience, resource needs, proposed learning outcomes, assessment needs, and methods. That is the correct answer, guys. Third one is the correct answer because need, audience, resource needs is there, proposed learning outcomes, assessment needs, and methods. All those are there for the e-learning design. Next one. It's from the people development and environment, but identify which characteristics will be exhibited by carbon monoxide poisoned person, or which is the characteristics exhibited by a carbon monoxide poisoned person. Okay. Yellow color of the flesh, black color of the flesh, bright pink color of the flesh, blue color of the flesh. Which is the answer? Which is the answer that you're going with? Like it's from the people development. So all this from the people development part. Like all those unknown questions can be asked, but this is so familiar with, but carbon monoxide, all those things. Which is the thing that you will go with? Answers, guys, you two babies. Bright pink color. Is it bright pink color? Yeah, the answer is bright pink color. Bright pink color of the flesh is the answer, guys. Okay. Next question, going with the next one. Select the correct option of the features of National Policy on Education 1986. So, I told you national policy NP is very important in the case of NET, also in the case of other set exams. So NP, NEP 2020 is important, right? Like the same as other policies are also important. 1986 was the policy previously, before 2020 it was adopted. 1986 was the policy that we are following. So this policy provided 10 plus 2 plus 3 system. It provided equal opportunities to all for education. Special emphasis was given to women education. Adult education was introduced to remove the illiteracy from the mass. So which one you will go with? ABC, BCD, ACD, and ABCD. Which one is correct? 10 plus 2 plus 3 system, it is right because that was the system we followed, 10 plus 2 plus 3. So that was we following, but now it is like NP 2020 suggested another one, 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus, that one. 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. Next one, what is the answer? Every option is correct. A, B, C, D are correct. That is it. A, B, C, D are correct. Or every option is correct. The British set up the first college based on the Western model of formal education in India at Serampur near Kolkata. That is a question from higher education part. British set up the first college based on the Western model of formal education. Where did the British set up the first college? In Kolkata, in Serampur. In which year? In which year? That is the answer. Like which year is the answer? 1818, 1825, 1860, 1870, 1872. So it's in the like all the years are in the 19th century. So which one you will go with? Is it 1818? Is it 1825? Is it 1860 or 1872? The answer is 1818. Yes, guys, that was all for the paper one TNSET revision. Not revision, the analysis. The questions were somewhat like more. It was easy. Like basic only maths was I saw like some one or two harder questions, but all other was easy questions, like moderate questions. It was when you read the question, you can get some like 40, 45. If you have studied, if you have watched our YouTube videos, live sessions, obviously you will get some 45, 46 correct answers from out of 50. Okay. So study well, guys. Like we'll come with the some other sessions like regarding with the other set exams and those net exam papers.